Hey people, it's scionlyte, and welcome back to scionlyte, where I take a look at newer or smaller games that have piqued my interest. This time we'll be taking a look at a game that has been dominating my life over the last few weeks, Cliax Games' charming ball roller, Paperball. This game was released on March 27th, 2020, and it's only available for PC. I haven't heard of any ports to consoles at the moment, so while that would be nice, if you want to play this game right now, you're gonna have to play it on PC. Just by looking at this game, you can probably already figure out what it's all about and where it takes its influence. Obviously, this game is heavily influenced by Sega's own ball rolling series, Super Monkey Ball. I'm a big fan of this recent trend of smaller indie devs picking up the torch from bigger developers or publishers that have abandoned or misused beloved franchises like this, but the sentiment doesn't mean much if the game isn't any good. Thankfully, I can say with confidence that it is indeed very good. If you've played the Super Monkey Ball games at all, you probably know the general idea. The goal is to roll a ball that you can change the design and color of around stages of various difficulty and roll it through a goal ring. The twist is that you're not rolling the ball directly, you're instead angling the stage itself and using the momentum you gain from that to roll your way around. Thankfully, it's not a clone or anything. The mechanics themselves are noticeably different. Paperball has slower and more subdued physics for one, where in Monkey Ball you'll go flying around stages at supersonic speeds and individual bounces can send you violently to your doom. Things are much slower and more forgiving here. I personally like this, and it's hard to explain why, but I just really like the overall mechanics more in Paperball. There won't be as many crazy stage clears by abusing the physics, but I find just playing the stages more fun. There are 4 main difficulties for the main arcade mode: Novice, Intermediate, Expert, and Champion, and they all have their own unique sets of levels. There are lots of different modes here as well, from the standard arcade mode to a time attack rush mode where you have to complete stages within a time limit, to a medal mode where there are several unique stages, but in order to reach them, you need to complete all previous stages with a gold medal or higher. There's no story here, there's no collectibles, there's no bonus stages, and honestly, I don't miss any of it. The core gameplay is the main strength here, and I love it. One thing that I really love about Paperball and makes it super addictive for me is how the game handles stage timing. Each stage's timing starts at 0 and counts up. So instead of a time limit that you have to complete a stage within, you see exactly how much time it takes for you to complete a stage, which lets you improve on times in subsequent attempts. What makes this even better are the aforementioned medals that you can get on each stage. There are bronze, silver, gold, and platinum medals, all achieved by completing the stage within a certain time. And oh man, this has been so addicting for me. I've been pretty much exclusively playing the arcade mode, and I've been doing a lot of that. So much that I've actually gotten into speedrunning one part of the game, the champion stages for the most part for now. The game's visuals are fine. They're nothing to write home about though. The backgrounds are definitely the most interesting thing here, as they range from lakes to canyons to outer space, and they all look pretty nice. The stages themselves are all very basic though. Visually speaking at least. They all fit the papercraft theme though, so I can't really complain too much. The audio overall is pretty good too. There isn't much in terms of sound design, just a few effects here and there, and to be completely honest, I turned off the announcer. It's not bad per se, but it doesn't quite have the same timeless sound as the Super Monkey Ball announcer, which miraculously has never annoyed me. On the other hand, the music is really quite good. It's all super upbeat synth music, and it works really well for this sort of game. There are quite a few different tracks for each area and mode, and they're basically all great. But yeah, overall I think Paperball is a really good game, and yeah, it does wear its influences on its sleeve. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It does enough differently, and even what it does similarly is so well done that it doesn't really matter. I definitely recommend it for anyone who likes these sorts of games. There's like 150 individual levels, and they're all designed for near infinite replayability, so you can definitely get your money's worth. I paid about 15 bucks Canadian for it, and I think it's worth every penny. And that is that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I can tear myself away from this for long enough to actually start working on other videos again. So until the next one, I will see you all later.